How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be going over the brand new Prime event as well as the headliner card that's featured in the headliner pack. I'm also going to be going through all of the event rewards in this video. I'll go ahead and hide the face cam. And the reason we're going to be getting into this event is to work on prestige stats for some of these cards that are Signature Series and Prime Series available. So with that being said, I am going to show you guys the fastest method on how to prestige Mariano Rivera specifically, as well as a couple other players in this event. So this Chris Bryant is an MVP version. Very solid card. This is featured in the set 32 headliner, I believe. And this is a pack that we just got released today. And I kind of talked about Chris Bryant a little bit earlier. But this next one, Brian Dozier, definitely a solid card. And I think that this is going to be a pretty good second baseman to have. He's not as good as Cano. If you have Cano already, then you might not want to use this guy. But he is a great platoon bat if you would like to use him in that way. He will also hit righties pretty good, though. I think that this Yu Darvish is the best event reward that we have. His walks per 9 is a little bit low, but he does have 87 control to go along with the slider, the cutter, sinker combination, and that really slow 12-6 curve. 113 K per 9 is really high as well. This is a pretty good Yu Darvish. Might be the best Yu Darvish we've had in MLB The Show. This next card, Dylan Betances, definitely a solid relief pitcher. And he is a relief pitcher, not a closing pitcher, so he will help with some of those stat-based missions in the game that feature relief pitchers rather than just closers. But he does have a slurve. He does not have the outlier quirk, so that's one thing holding him back. But 95 overall, pretty solid card. Here are the rules for the primetime event number 1. There will be 2 of these events coming out, and this next one will take place on July 14th to, I think, the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. But the market did go up for some of these 5th inning bosses, which I'm a little bit surprised because we just had that Lefty Grove also released into the game. I'm not going to include his attributes in this video. He's not very good, and he throws with a very slow motion, so I won't really use that card. I think he's more of just trying to get the program stars for the 5th inning. But I'm surprised that the cards went up. I think it's because you can use them and prestige them in this event. There is going to be a really easy way to prestige some of these guys, and that is simply by playing one game and forfeiting the run after playing one game. So we're going to start Johnny Cueto in this first game, but that's not the best way to prestige these cards. The best way to prestige Mariano Rivera would be to actually start him, but because Johnny Cueto is new, I wanted to try him out and then try to use Mariano Rivera for the final 2 innings. I think if you start the closing pitchers in these 3-inning games, they can last a little bit longer than they normally would if you bring them out of the bullpen, simply because sometimes when you go through the quick menu, sometimes when you're warming up your pitcher, they will automatically come in with yellow stamina, and that's not what you want for Mariano Rivera. If you're trying to get these strikeouts, if you're trying to get just the innings pitched in general, you want him at full stamina, you want him at the full potential that he is, so that way you can really try and get a few strikeouts there in the first inning, especially if you're playing someone who has a team like this guy does, who has a lot of bronze cards in the lineup. Another thing about this event is that there aren't that many Prime Series players. I mean, you can get them very easily, but there aren't that many of them, so some people might just have bronze cards in this event, and they might just be grinding on Hall of Fame. It's going to be difficult, but you will be able to get strikeouts easier. Here we're pitching with Mariano Rivera, and the reason why I will forfeit the run after this one is because he's in the red stamina. He's going to be very tired for the next couple of event games. Well, I'm not looking to just have him on the bench. I want to use him every single game. So I'm just going to play one, forfeit the run, enter with a new team. It's not like I'm boosting. It's not like I'm giving people wins. I'm not asking for stats. I'm playing the game legit. I'm just not trying to win a 12-win run or even try to get on a win streak in this event. I'm trying to quit out, start with Mariano Rivera, or bring him first out of the pen and pitch with him. And now that I'm making this video, I'm sure that other people are doing this. I'm sure that other people are already doing it. But I plan on facing Mariano Rivera a lot more now after giving out these tips. I think that more people are going to be doing it this way. And even if he is in the red for stamina, he can still get outs. You can still pitch with him because he is a 99, especially if you're playing against bronze cards. So I wanted to provide as many tips as I could in this video on how to prestige these cards as fast as possible. Obviously, with the hitters, you just have to You just have to perform well with them and hope that, you know, the people throw pitches down the middle. You get easy no-doubters, and you can prestige them that way. It doesn't always work out that way, but sometimes I throw pitches down the middle, so sometimes the opponent will too. I think these events are a lot of fun. As you can see here, 2 innings pitched with Mariano Rivera, 3 strikeouts. I'll show you exactly what I'm doing right here. Now that we used Johnny Cueto for an inning, just tried him out for a few pitches. I just wanted to see how he would be, and he's not bad. I think his pitches move a lot. The sinker came in 95 miles an hour, so that was pretty good. But this is the team that we're using. It starts you off at a 93, or at least with the guys that I have, and we got to try and minimize here with the rating mod and the team overall restrictions. So we bring in Tim LaCastro, the speedster. We're going to bring in Reggie Jackson. I don't like Minnie Minoso in this game, so I'm going to bring in Chris Davis off the bench. For him, we're also going to look to use Franmil Reyes, the bronze card that can hit pretty well. We are going to need a pinch hitter, but I'm using more guys in my bullpen, diamonds in my bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, Rob Dibble, Mariano Rivera, a couple of those guys that will help me win these games. I'm certainly going for some of these wins while I'm playing, but more or less, I want to be able to use Mariano as much as I can. You might be going up against people that aren't really used to Hall of Fame. It's not that they're not good at the game, it's just that they haven't really played too much on Hall of Fame. So I think it would be much easier to grind out the stats, or at least stats for prestige cards in this event, than it would be in ranked seasons, let's say. I mean, I like to use Mariano Rivera. I've used him one time in ranked, and he pitched really well. Got the save for me, but I feel like I'll easily be able to pitch more innings with him with this method, and just really condensed innings, I would say. Just in a row, use them over and over again, and that might be the move for this event. But anyway, we're trying to also hit. You know, we got a base hit with Larry Walker. We're trying to prestige him as well. I will eventually lock both of them in, Mariano Rivera and Larry Walker. I just haven't done so yet because I just bought them. I don't think there's any need to lock them in quite yet until we get the stats finished with them. So that's going to be my plan there. So we go deep with Reggie Jackson. We can't really use any prestige cards, though, in this event. That was kind of confusing to me. I have Prestige Prime Mickey Mantle, Prestige Prime Reggie Jackson, and they weren't eligible for this thing. They only let me use the blue diamonds in this one, which is all good. I mean, either way, it's all good. Those cards already are Prestige, so it's not like we can do anything else with them. But anyway, Mariano Rivera in his first inning, he's doing okay. Not any strikeouts yet, but he's getting the outs. He's pitching well as a starter. He did start his career as a starting pitcher as well. They did mention that when they revealed his card. But Larry Walker in right field, getting the job done with diamond fielding. I want to prestige him to get that increased reaction out there in right field. He will be at 86 once you prestige him, so that makes a big difference, at least I think. I have no idea if it's actually true, but according to the thresholds in the game, you want to have at least 85 to get better reactions out there. Anyway, Reggie Jackson coming up clutch with the bases loaded. We're trying to score with Craig Biggio, work on the prestige stats with Craig Biggio. I would love to use Gary Sheffield in this event, but you're not able to use those award series cards. You're not able to use the brand new Chris Bryant or even the brand new Vladimir Guerrero. You would be able to use that Eddie Matthews, though, since he's a signature series card. I'm not sure why you would. You'd probably just sell him if you already have him by now. He just came out yesterday, so I would certainly sell him if I had him. Same thing with that Vlad, though, but I would expect to see maybe Eddie Matthews in the next event later on in the month when his price is a little bit lower. We could also see award series cards in the next event. I'm not really sure if it'll be similar rules to this one. We might mix it up a little bit. You know, maybe they take out signature series and they put prime and award series next time around. Who knows? I think that they could really do anything. I was hoping for, a couple really good rewards, and I think we got some. I think that Yu Darvish is pretty good. That Dylan Betances is all right. I'll probably end up selling all those guys if I end up getting them. But at least we got players this time, right? At least we got player rewards. Take a look at this throw from Larry Walker, though. This is why he's arguably the best right fielder in the game right now. And 99 arm strength or 96 arm strength, whatever it is. He has an absolute cannon. Throws that dude out from right. And we got out of that last inning. Just didn't give up a run with Mariano. It doesn't affect his ERA at all. So we're trying to keep some stats with some of these guys. I'm hoping not to get lit up with them, because I want to use Mariano Rivera on my team the entire year. So far, he's been pretty good for me, but I do expect to get hit around, especially if I'm using him with yellow or red stamina in this event. Anyway, I'm going to leave him in. We're up by 8 runs, top of the third. I'm going to leave him in. This guy's trying to drill him with a fastball, and then he ends up quitting out. It was an 8-0 game. He didn't want to allow me to get that last inning pitched with Mariano, but that's going to do it for this video. That's how I'm going to focus on prestiging some of these cards in this event. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day. Peace out.